What's up, guys? This week it's gonna be a solo run. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and give Chris a call right now. We're gonna talk about the movie that I'm gonna go see tomorrow. I'm gonna call him now. Be quiet.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good.
You're on the run pod.
Oh, did I win a car?
No, you just won a phone call.
Well, what is Danny gonna be watching while I'm out of town?
I actually did not tell our viewers what I was gonna be watching. I said it's a reveal until I call you. And that's what I'm doing right now. And then we'll find out what you're doing and why you're not here. As you know, the tuner hit, it was film festival circuit, and then it had a limited release, and now it had a quote-unquote wide release. And by wide release, it's literally only showing Saturday at Regal, so I have no other option to watch it, and I'm actually pretty stoked. I've been waiting easily 6 months to see this, and who knows if it'll hit streaming. I mean, I assume it'll be on streaming somewhere, so I'll be watching the tuner. I'm pretty stoked.
Good. I'm glad you got to catch that one, because I know you've been talking about being bummed about this again for a couple weeks now. You're like, oh, I want to watch tuner. And I'm like, I know, me too.
I'm stoked about it. We can talk about it in a sec if you want, but why aren't you here?
Well, there comes a time in every boy's life where he has to go to a graduation for a younger relative. And at that time, he realizes how old he is. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, he's a family man.
Yeah, I'm a family man. My cousin's graduating high school exactly 20 years after you and I graduated high school. So,
wow.
Yeah, feeling old.
That's crazy. I was just talking to a coworker today, actually, and since you mentioned years. And I often have this, right, where it's this huge disconnect of, like, wait, you've never seen this? You've never heard of this? They had mentioned Breaking Bad. They're actually 30 years old, and they said that Breaking Bad didn't, come out until they were in middle school. And I'm like, what? I was out of high school at that point.
Yeah, we were in college when that came out. It was like the hot thing when we were in college.
I was like, you were in middle school? Like, no, you weren't. And then, we did the math. We didn't actually look it up, but we did the math, and yeah, he would have been in middle school around that time. So that's what that reminded me of. But I'm glad you're doing it, man. Life is short. We gotta spend as much time with loved ones, and it's those moments, you're only gonna be able to go once to somebody's graduation.
Yeah, gotta show up for the family when you can, but still bummed to be missing out on tuner / what did you pick out a lunch spot yet, or are you gonna just kind of improv?
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit up tuner at 8 a.m. and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping in between.
Daniel and the
errands. And then I'm going to I'm gonna be thinking about giving Cheese Theory another chance. I'm gonna get a bigger pizza from them. I'm gonna see how it is. And then I might do a donut, but I don't know which one yet. I've been kind of craving Sugar Box, but then that's really out of the way. I don't think we've done a Dunkin' before in this, so I could even do a Dunkin' Donuts.
It's not bad. Yeah, go for it. I'm curious what your Cheese Theory assessment will be when you get a bigger pizza. Crazy though, so you're gonna leave the Galleria and then come back to the Galleria.
Yeah. That's the plan. Maybe we'll try it. It might be an adventure to try it.
No matter what you decide to do, I'm jealous because the graduation dinner is at Benihana's. I haven't been to Benihana's in a long time, and there's a reason for that. So, yeah, I'd rather have Cheese Theory.
Oh, you don't want somebody throwing a shrimp in your shirt?
I mean, they could throw it at me. They throw it in my mouth. That'll save me effort.
Oh, there you go. No, I missed the runs with you. I'm gonna miss the run with you this weekend. Bummed out that you're not gonna be here, but I totally get it.
For sure. Well, next weekend we're gonna make up for it for our viewers, because instead of being down a runner, we're gonna have an extra runner. Mystery Bison will be joining us for our run next week. So
Mystery Bison. I think we're watching Disclosure Day, right?
Sounds like a plan. Well, man, you enjoy your romp around the city.
You know me, I'll slow down. But enjoy your weekend, man. Keep me posted on how it's going.
Right on. I'll catch you later, dude.
All right, brother. Late.
Bye.
Well, I would say see you in the car. Maybe I won't see you in the car. We're gonna see how I'm feeling tomorrow. Today's the day. I'm gonna finally get to see Tuner. I'm stoked. I'm pumped. Let's get in the car. So we're in the car. We're here. We made it. I'm running 5 minutes behind, but that's okay. They usually have like 30 minutes of trailers. I'm driving like Chris. So I'm pretty stoked to see the Tuner. If you guys don't know what it's about, it's this guy, he struggles with a hearing sensitivity issue. Our main character is a piano tuner, and at some point or another during his piano tuning career, he ends up intermingled, or whatever the word is, intertwined with some kind of robbery or burglary ring, mafia kind of thing. And that puts him at danger. Looks like he might even have a love interest. It puts her at danger. Everybody's in danger because of this. Still don't know what I'm gonna do for pizza. I don't know. Cheese Theory, I've only been there once. But some reason I have a soft spot for them in my heart, and I wanna give them redemption. Pizza looks good. I follow them on Instagram, and every single time I see their post, I want to get a pizza. You know, it could have just not been a proper pizza day for me or something. So I'm thinking about doing it, but we'll see. We made it to Regal, a couple minutes late, but I'm sure I got a couple minutes of trailers. I'm stoked to see this. That was all I had, guys. Like I said, it's easier when you're doing this with someone else, especially when that someone else is a big movie buff. Oh, there's Ben & Jerry's. That is an option. If I hang out in the shopping center and hit that up. But I don't know. I feel like I've been committed to this donut. Donuts have D in it, so does my name. Got my Ride the D shirt on. Oh, and there she is. Regal. All right, we're here. We made it. We're in Auditorium 10. That was epic. I would say especially for a limited release movie. For me, it beat out Obsession. I will say that the movie hardcore reminded me of Chris and I, if we were piano tuners. I also did not expect how the movie was going to end. So that was pretty epic. All right, we are in the car, and I am going to go grocery shopping. All right, so as I mentioned, earlier movie, but I really wanted to see Tuner. I'm really glad I got to see it. It did not disappoint for me. They didn't, give it a super predictable ending. It starts out with these two piano tuners. They're driving around, they're talking, they're eating, they're just doing their thing, bakering. Just two guys, really close, family friends. And they're just driving around, bickering, eating, tuning pianos. And I was just thinking, I'm like, this is Chris and I if we were piano tuners. But instead, we're the carb tuners. It's either the pizza tuner or the carb tuners. So anyways, it was a really well done movie. I don't know exactly what to say about it right now. Mostly because Chris is really good at driving the conversation after a movie. I'm always deep in thought. I don't want to give any spoilers because Chris is editing the movie. I just gotta say that it was amazing. So if you have a chance to go see it, I would definitely say go see it. If you're a fan of thriller, suspense, a fan of music, definitely go and see it. The use of sound in it was amazing, and I'm a huge fan of music, huge fan of pianos, and it was phenomenal the way they just drove everything, and everything had payoff, everything had payoff, and then that's what was great about it. I don't have anything else to say. Go see it. Right now we're driving over to Ralph's We're going to go grocery shopping. It'll be fun. I promise. I don't have anything to say about Ralph's. I like this one. It's a fresh fare. It's a good Ralph's. Busier though. I guess they're all kind of busy, huh? You can't do a trip and not get ice cream. Granted, I think I have too much ice cream. I should probably cut back. Save room for donuts, if you know what I'm saying. If that wasn't apparent, I just got the groceries. I'm a quick shopper. That was all of like, what, 30 seconds? Ha! Oh, I hope this doesn't make it to the cut. Sometimes that's the way the donut crumbles, you know what I'm saying. Oh man, speaking of donuts, I forgot to mention it. So this was a donut movie for sure. And probably even a diner movie. But I've been talking about pizza, and I can get pizza guilt-free. Not that Chris guilts me. In fact, Chris has become quite the pizza connoisseur himself. But they just had donuts everywhere in this movie. Even the bad guys had donuts. The good guys had donuts. The bad guys had donuts. I think this took place in Boston, and they were highlighting the Boston cream. I think that was kind of how they were setting the field there, so to say. So I was looking last night at just different dessert places, really just trying to figure out, you know, what we're gonna do. And I had seriously considered Baskin Robbins. You know, I haven't been before. Considering doing ice cream. I was just looking up dessert places. I legitimately did not type in donut places, but there was a place that came up. Looks like they do a little everything when it comes to donuts, like from mocha nut to Boston creams, which is highlighted. They highlighted Boston cream in the movie, so I'm almost thinking that this is gonna need to be a Boston cream kind of run. I think we're gonna keep it simple. I think we're gonna hit Cheese Theory again. I'm gonna give them another shot, and I can get a large one. I'll have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Chris is like, I don't know why you're still talking. I cut this edit forever ago. Like, we're on to the next scene, guys. We're already at the mall. Back in the Galleria, we're giving Cheese Theory another shot. I'm getting a larger pizza. I've already said that multiple times, but I'm stoked. That's a lot of shirt. Anyways, waiting for the pizza. I'll show you guys when it gets here. Food is here. I'm hungry. It's time to eat. But first, there's a hole in my pizza. I met the pizza tuner himself. He's actually gonna bring me another one on the house. This place is cool. The guys are really cool here. I'm digging in, but we're gonna dig in. The slice is really thin. I really like it. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. I don't think I'm gonna be full. Granted, I'm gonna have 2 pizzas now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do there. But this is great. I'm gonna eat. I'll see you all later. And we're back. All right, so the Cheese Theory guys were really cool. They had a giant hole in my pizza, and then they gave me another one for free, completely on them. 2 large pizzas. I don't need 2 large pizzas, but I had planned on having leftovers for tomorrow, so I will throw this on the stone. Thank you so much, Cheese Theory. I shouted you guys out on my story for that. Then he asked me if I like sweets. And I was like, oh, I do. And I tried to refuse, but the guy was really nice. He gave me a free tiramisu. I'm gonna have that for dessert tonight. I am beside myself with just how awesome they were there. The whole staff was cool. They all yelled goodbye to me. I really like the large open floor plan. I talked about that the last time we were there. Again, like the pizza's not overly thick. And that's the problem with a lot of pizza, especially if you get chain pizza, right? It's just all crust. You know, if I wanted bread, I'd go to Red Lobster and get a biscuit. You know, don't get me wrong. Chris and I are the garlic knot kings, but pizza's a lot more than bread. So I really appreciate Cheese Theory, and I will be back for sure. Thank you guys. All right, so as I mentioned, this was in fact a donut movie. They had Boston cream pie on the movie. I saw Boston cream pie or Boston cream donut. This place has one. They had one on the movie. They had other donuts too, but I think it's only fitting I go and try to track this place down. All right, so we're at Dolce Moche. I don't know, I'll figure out how to say it at some point. But I'm excited. I was afraid because they have a small lot. I've been to this, there's an ice cream or froyo place over here, and I've been here before, and well, they have a tiny lot. I don't like that. There we go. There's the Boston cream right there. That's amazing. Alright guys, I'll see you back at my lair. Back at the boggy lair. Chris has his carp cave. I got my boggy lair. Man, we had quite the run this morning. Saw the tuner, it was amazing. Had a private screening. We went to Ralph's. We had a crazy time there. And then we hit up Cheese Theory, which was phenomenal. So like I said before, I can't say it enough. I probably said it 5 times now. You know, get their large, do not get a small, you won't be disappointed. I walked out with way more than I anticipated. So they gave me some holy pizza. We can call the episode the pizza tuner and the holy pizza. Okay, that doesn't flow. Then the guy was really cool. So he gave me some advice about helping my dough rise. There's some kind of glaze that you got to put in with the dough. You just mix a little bit. But he gave me the name. I don't have it. And I wrote it in my phone. Oh yeah, then he gave me a free tiramisu. I could not believe it. So then I was determined to get the donut because, as I mentioned, they had Boston cream donut in the movie and other donuts too. It was a donut diner movie. Last night, like I said, I was already looking up donuts. Or not donuts, I was looking up desserts, I swear. I was looking up all desserts, wasn't discriminating. This donut place popped up, Dulce Mochi. I saw last night they had a Boston cream. It stood out to me. I wasn't gonna get it, but then the movie had a Boston cream. Pretty sure the movie took place in Boston. I got the Boston donut. It was actually cool. It was chilled, and the cream on the inside was actually cold. So it was a really good experience. Chris, I recommend we go there. They had free samples. I did not partake in the free samples. I didn't want to mess up her platter. Granted, they're probably gonna get stale, so I would have been doing the world a favor if I had taken the free sample. But I ate the entire donut and it was phenomenal. Oh dude, what movie are we seeing next week? It was the one where they do the clicky talky stuff. Steven Spielberg. Disclosure Day. So the plan is next week we're gonna see Disclosure Day. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't know much about it except for what was in the trailers. And somebody was telling me that when they were reading an interview or listening to an interview with Steven Spielberg, that he said it was his favorite movie to do as of late. So I'm really curious as to what that means. Overall, I'm freaking stoked to be hanging out with Chris and Bison again. And we're actually going to be doing it a day earlier. Not that the days actually matter, because you guys watch this whenever. Of course, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. You know, we can't say enough that how much, you know, we appreciate you guys just tuning in. We have fun doing this. We have fun hanging out, and we have fun chilling with you guys. So thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace. Doo-doo.